Okay guys, I'm going to try and do a cutting video. Now I know most people have phones. I am using a camera and a tripod, so I'm hoping this works. I'm trying to get this set, and usually this camera tends to cut off, so I'm hoping it doesn't. I'm just looking here to see, can I position this any better without it falling off? No. Let me see. Can I move it? Okay. Okay. I'm going to show you what I have here. This is, if you can see this, this is a pan from BDC. It's an Ooey Gooey Pink Sugar Brownies that I received. And of course, obviously, this is 11 by 7. I'm never going to use all this. Okay? So what I was thinking of doing, and if you see my face kind of in there, I just want to make sure that I'm still filming. So what I have is my wax paper, and I have my wax cutter. I also have a big knife. Big knife, see? Of course, with big knife. Because I could probably cut through it with the big knife. I was going to try to measure it out. I also have my cello bags here that I will be putting them in, the pieces or the chunks. And I also have my pre-printed labels. So, what I'm going to try to do, I wanted to measure it out, but 11 by 7, you really can't measure it out evenly, because I wanted to do like 12 slices. So I will never use all this wax. Oh my god, it smells amazing, by the way, guys. So, what I wanted to do, hold on, let me see if I can get a little closer. There we go. Okay. So what I wanted to do was try to do 12, like little brownie bites, because it's a brownie pan. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. So I'm going to just eye it, because 11 inches, I can't really, I shouldn't say I can't really. I could measure out 11 inches, right? Or it's actually 10 inches. So the halfway mark would be, and you guys, I know this is so OCD, the halfway mark would be 5 inches. So I will put a little, here's my Sharpie marker. I will put a little line on my paper where the 5 is, so I know that's my halfway mark. Then when I come over here, it's about 6 inches. So I can also put a halfway, although for some reason, this doesn't look halfway. 3.5 looks halfway. 3 doesn't look halfway. But I'll put another little one there. And hopefully that will even me out. So I will do 3.5. 3.5. 3. Let's see. Okay. We'll do 3.5. And we will do 5 on this end. Now, I know this is OCD, guys, so you certainly do not have to be this OCD with it. But I like to try and keep everything even. So, okay, so now that I have it all marked out, I'm going to take, now, see the soap cutter, or the wax cutter is not going to go all the way through that way. So I may use my knife. Even that's not going to go all the way through. So, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in half. Okay, let's see how well this works out. Very soft, very nice. It wasn't a very thick pan. Okay, so now I can cut this in half, lining up my mark. Just want to make sure this is even. This looks even. Okay, so now I have it in fourths, and then I will go with that line and cut it in half again. Unfortunately, this marshmallow is in the way, so I'm gonna remove it, move it over. There we go. And cut it again. Okay, so now I have it enforced. The icing, unfortunately, kind of like comes off the piping. So, I'm not, it doesn't look like I'm going to get, what do you call it, 12 out of here. But, let's see, the closest I could get out of this. Put this down. I could do 1, 2. I could make them 2 inches apart. I don't want to do 1 inch. That's kind of lame, right? I could do 1.5. Right? Maybe? Okay. I know, guys. OCD. Let's see how many that would give me. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5 would leave me with like a sliver. So I'll do this one like 1 and no, a little less than 1.5. Okay, so actually I should probably just mark them all while I'm here. So these aren't going to be perfectly even, which will drive me insane. But we have 1.5. We have 1.5. We have 1.5. And then we have like 1 and I don't know, like 1/4 or something to that effect. The smaller pieces I'll keep for myself. Okay, so let's see how this works. This is my first cutting, so you guys, actually not my first cutting, but my first cutting on camera. Okay, so if I go by my line to the best of my ability, cut this. See, unfortunately, this is what I didn't want. You always want everything to go nice and smoothly on camera, and it doesn't. Let's see, we'll try here. Because a lot of this piping is coming off. This is a very soft wax. And then we will try, I'm going to move this one because it's in the way. Try about here. Oh Lord. Oh, don't want to lift that up. I don't know how people make this look super easy, because it's not. Okay. Then we'll come, oop, I didn't realize I had, look at, see? I had a whole piece that lifted. Get back in there. Get back in there. Not as easy as 1, 2, 3, guys. It's really not. Okay, let's move this. Let's move this icing here. So when this goes in the bag, it's going to be, I've noticed like with BSF too, like this stuff is really, I wish there was a consistency in between super duper soft and like you can't cut it because this is kind of messy. This one's only gonna have like 3. Oh god, I'm murdering this. I'm murdering my VDC. Okay, so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have more than 12. 13, 14 pieces. Okay, so, and I have 12 labels. So, that's all I'm going to cut. I was actually going to cut more. I was going to cut it this way. Again. But then I would have to make more labels. Some of them would be smaller. Some of them would be bigger. Let's see if I do this. If I cut this in half, this is kind of like a good size chunk. See, all the icing parts are coming off. Okay. Those are kind of like brownie bites right there. That's a good size. Unfortunately, they didn't all come out that way. And this I'm kind of eyeing. So my measuring, guys, was a failure. Okay. Now, a lot of icing came off. I think what I'll probably do is take all the icing and actually put that to the side. And these strips here, like I'll put the icing all in a bag for myself. Just, you know, in a cello bag for myself. And then these chunks, let me move this wax again. This chunk, little stick right here, will go in my cello bag with the label and to give to, you know, for my giveaways and to share with friends. So, anyway, guys, that is my first cutting. You guys wanted to see it? There you go. You got it. Kind of a mess going on here, but it all smells lovely, right? And it all goes in the warmer. So, people make it look so easy. I don't know if it's just this wax or not, but BDC does tend to have very soft wax. Because I've cut loaves before and it hasn't been this. With anything with embeds like this, it does tend to fall off. So a lot of people pick the embeds off first. Some people just say they cut it. I don't know how they just cut it and not have an issue. But anyway, so I'm a mess. But that was my first cutting. So I hope you guys liked it. I think what I'm going to do is put this, now that it's cut, I'm going to put this whole piece of wax paper and put it in the fridge. So that when I pull it off to put it in the bags, it doesn't like smudge, because you can see it's very oily and everything like that. Hopefully that will help it to keep it from smudging. And anyway, these will be packaged and ready to go off to new owners, because I do have a round robin that I am giving to. And like I said, I won't melt all of this, although it smells really wonderful. I just want to eat it. So anyway, that's it, guys. Talk to you later.